Hey y'all, welcome back to the DG Outdoors channel, guys. In today's video, I have a review on the ultimate guide to squirrel hunting, okay? Everything you need to know to hunt this popular game animal. It's by Bob Gooch. Bob Gooch has written for many outdoor publications, including Field and Stream, Outdoor Life and Sports Afield. It's from Virginia. I've been wanting this book for years, okay? And normally it goes for like $30 used on eBay. I found it on Amazon for $51.99, but they also had a listing for $50 on eBay also, but then I found it for $10.94 from a Goodwill on eBay. So I picked it up. I know a lot about squirrel hunting, but I also like books. And that leads me into some videos that I'm going to be putting out, or book reviews on outdoor books that I have over there between fishing and hunting and things like that, that I started a long time ago doing little book reviews. So if you guys like hard copies of books, then here you go. This book's really cool. I just got it, but I've been looking over it. Okay, it talks about everything from, you know, fox squirrels and western gray squirrels and Abert squirrels and gray squirrels and, you know, the eastern gray squirrel, where to find them. Okay. But it's got little, you know, diagrams to tell you like where they find the eastern gray squirrel range and all that stuff. It's pretty neat. But then as you guys go in here, talks about like fox squirrels and stuff. And then you get into methods of hunting, like how to scout for squirrels and what to look for. You know, den trees. And the one thing I thought was interesting was the squirrel tracks. Something I never thought about doing is looking under trees for squirrel tracks. Normally I'm looking for cuttings, and I mean that works, you know. Hickory cuttings, or, you know, you always look for the good old den hole in the tree and things like that. But it goes through all that, like different scouting stuff, and then how to hunt, methods of hunting, still hunting, like walking around, sitting by a tree. You know, hunting with dogs. It talks about something that's really popular right now, which is squirrel hunting with dogs, and I've never done it. I've rabbit hunted, but it's got all kinds of things about squirrel dogs in here. And then the squirrel call. Okay? And a lot of people look down on the squirrel call, but, you know, like you guys have seen me use it in all my hunts and things, and talks about, you know, just different types of squirrel calls they have and things like that. And then bushy tails in your backyard. Now, I'm not sure, when did this book come out? Let's look at the publication date. 2004. Okay, so some of the laws may have changed, but it goes from Alabama to Alaska and talks about like numbers for the contact for fish and game, and all different things about all over the United States. But we're going to read the Indiana portion, since I live in Indiana. So squirrel hunting is popular in Indiana, and hunters make a healthy harvest each autumn. The big fox squirrel makes up approximately 2/3 of the total take, with gray squirrels filling the rest of the bag. Timber removal from much of the Hoosier National Forest once threatened the forest-loving gray squirrel. I've hunted the Hoosier National Forest. Matter of fact, I've got a map over there of the Hoosier National Forest, which is close to where I live. It says, but it is no longer a problem. The harvest timber has declined in recent years. Both fox and gray squirrels are most abundant in the southern part of the state. The gray makes up its best showing in the south central hills, where its population density is about as equal as the fox squirrel. Now, there is a typo in here, and we're going to talk about that. It says Indiana squirrel season occurs at the time of year when there is little to other hunting available, which may account for some of the strong interest from hunters. The season runs from mid-August to mid-October. That is a lie. Squirrel season in Indiana runs from August 15th to January 31st. So it was just a typo in here, I think. But it goes through like Iowa, Kansas, Maryland, Massachusetts, Maine, Mississippi. It goes through all of them. And then towards the back here, it talks about the rifleman's game, you know, using a .22 rifle for squirrels, and like all kinds of stuff for that. Scopes and not using a scope. And then it goes into shotgunning for squirrels. I'm about using shotguns for squirrels. Okay, pretty cool. And the types of loads that you want to use. And then it goes into something that we're going to do really, really soon. Bows and black powder. I have a recurve bow. I thought I've got some blunt tips for it. Thought about taking it squirrel hunting one time for you guys for a hunt vlog. That'd be fun. But black powder it talks about. I've heard of people using a muzzleloader for squirrels. I've always thought it was weird. I'm like, 50 caliber is just going to blow the squirrels away. But then it talked about a black powder, that muzzleloader. Back in 1956, Turner Kirtland first produced his 40 caliber squirrel rifle. And a few manufacturers since then turned out a 40 caliber suitable for small game. If not, I know you can put shot inside a muzzler, make a muzzle-loading shotgun. But yeah, then it talks about different weather conditions that you can hunt in and what to look for and what the squirrels like and stuff. And then it literally gets into like management, how to management practices for squirrels, building artificial squirrel dens and all kinds of stuff. And then we get into the meat and potatoes. Oh, it goes into clothing and equipment. So camouflage. I want to ask you guys a question. Is camouflage, is it a necessity for hunting? I used to match all my camo. All my Realtree had to be matching Realtree. All my Mossy Oak had to be matching Mossy Oak. Now I don't care. I mix Realtree with Mossy Oak, and I wear jeans out there, and you know, it's all my dad did. He's like, all I ever did was wear jeans and a flannel shirt when I was hunting, or, you know, one pair of camo coveralls he had since the 90s that he still wears, you know, and whatever. But, you know, and then it, like I was saying, it gets into the meat and potatoes of the squirrel. It teaches you how to skin the squirrel, okay, field dressing it, and then it teaches you how to prepare the squirrel, like recipes and stuff like that for squirrels. And then the rest of it's just a bunch of different stuff, acknowledgement pages, guys. So here's a book review on the Ultimate Guide to Squirrel Hunting. There's a lot of stuff I know, but I'm always learning. Every day I go out there, I'm learning. Every day is an adventure on the Hunt Vlog series. And gonna take a little time off from the Hunt Vlog series. Been hunting hard the last couple of days, so let it cool off, and then we're gonna get back into it. So I hope you all enjoyed this little book review on the Ultimate Guide to Squirrel Hunting. You never can learn too much. In my opinion, it's the best squirrel hunting book out there. I've had a few others that weren't as good. So remember, like, comment, subscribe. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.